It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Would have started vlogging earlier if I would have found out where the frig I put you guys. Yeah, I forgot where I put my camera last night. I've been running around looking for it. For some reason I left it on top of the fridge. And I was like, okay, bring it. It's on top of the fridge. Don't remember putting it there, but better check the SD card and make sure there's no funny footage on it from the girlfriend. And welcome to my vlog. Well, like I said, I forgot where I put my camera, or lost it completely or some shit. But yeah, found it, you know. So right on. I'll get a little stretch here because I like doing that. Stretch those muscles. Yeah, it's a weird day today. It's actually pretty warm out. Got some buildup of condensation or something going on in that window. Who knows? But frickin' it's a warm day out today. It's actually not too shabby. So on that note, I'm going downstairs to get a drink of water because I drank all the water out of my bottle. So I'm gonna go do that. Alrighty, got a full bottle of water. Gonna go drink the shit out of this. Freaking love water. It's pretty awesome. Found an old pair of pants in my dresser that I haven't worn in a long time because they're too big for me, or too small for me at the time. Because I was fat. I'm still fat, but not as fat, obviously, because I can wear them now. It's freaking awesome. So I'm wearing a size 36 instead of a size 38. Right on. So that's pretty sweet. Apparently, my plan to quit drinking things with sugar like pop. I quit Coke, not cocaine, people. Coca-Cola, for frig's sakes. I quit drinking Coke, doing potato chips and all that junk, and I'm actually able to fit into a size 36 now. That's kind of cool. So that's pretty sweet. So it is true. A while back when I mentioned actually last year when we did the initial weight loss challenge, somebody told me just quit drinking pop, or sorry, they said they just quit drinking pop, and when they quit drinking pop, they shot down in weight in about a month, and they started noticing things. So that's pretty cool, for sure. By quitting drinking pop at work, I like to have the flavored drinks. So I use that Mio shit and some water. Probably not the best for you. It's probably got aspartame in it. In my coffee, that's the only time I really have sugar, but I'm trying to tame that down. I'm trying to wean myself down, so I switched from a 2 milk 3 sugar to a 2 milk 2 sugar, so a double with milk. And I'm gonna try and go down to a single sugar or a sugar and a half with milk. I'm gonna try and train my taste buds down, gradually be able to drink coffee like my dad does, which is, well, Dad drinks it straight black, right out of the pot.
Hey.
He's pretty hardcore, and you guys probably hear Felix.
Hello.
Because he's right there.
Hi, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Nothing much, just hanging out.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
what?
I'm trying to film here, bud. You're being noisy.
Well, film me. I like being in videos too.
Why don't you make your own videos?
Because I don't know what to do with my videos. Tell me.
Well, what do you mean you got nothing to talk about? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You can talk about nerd news. You can talk about all sorts of things.
But you do that. I don't want to talk about what you talk about. I want to talk about what I talk about.
Well, you know what? How about we do this? Why don't we ask the YouTubers what you should make a video of?
Okay, YouTubers, what should I make a video of?
Alright.
Yeah, tell me.
Well.
Okay, go.
Alright, guys. So anybody who subscribes to Felix Rants and wants Felix to rant about something,
yep,
he needs ideas, because he's out of friggin' ideas.
Yep, I am.
So,
tell me what to do, people.
you know, he's a weird little kitty. He's a weird little kitty for sure.
No, I'm not.
But, give him some ideas on things we should talk about, because he's fresh out.
Give me some ideas,
And
people.
now he's pestering me to be on the vlogs.
Yep, because I want to be on video.
Which, you know, for the longest time he didn't want to be on the vlogs, and now he wants to be on the vlogs. So,
subscribe to Felix Rants.
anyway, I'm going to go upstairs, drink some water,
subscribe,
comment on comments, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. So, peace the frig out. I just did it again, people. I lost you. But I was just watching some YouTubes there, and my friend Spellbound Sama is entering a contest to win a camera, Canon 6D DSLR, whatevs. I don't really know enough about that DSLR crap, so I'm more into video cameras than picture cameras, but she's trying to win it big times on the Facebook. I'm going to put a link to her video where she's talking about it and all that stuff, and it has the link inside where you can go vote for it and stuff. If any of you guys out there, you know, you want to help out, you know, help a sister out. Link will be in the description there. You know, while you're on the video, just let her know VlogginLife sent you if you feel like it. If you don't, that's cool too. But if you can go vote for her, that'd be freaking awesome. Because yeah, it'd be kind of sweet if she won it, because she's not a big YouTuber, that's for sure. But she definitely puts a lot of heart and soul into her videos. And you know, while you're there, maybe check out a couple of her videos and see what you think, because she puts a lot of freaking heart and soul into her videos. A lot of time and effort, and I don't know, I like them. You know, they're a different style of vlogging. and I like the work she puts into them. It's pretty good. But definitely go check her out and give her a vote on the Facebook. If you're wondering what I'm playing with right now, I'm playing with my camera mount. Sorry. But yeah, definitely go check her out. Like I said, link will be in the description. Said that like 1,500 times. So if you wonder where the link is, it's in the description. There's 1501 for you. And I'm gonna have to get my ass ready for work. Yep, that's gonna happen. Let's go. Well, either the analytics server shot, or yesterday's vlog, or I should say, the vlog that went up on October 16th is shit. Probably that's the case, but I'm just saying. Because my view count's been frozen. Check this out. It's been frozen at 568 since yesterday at 5. And it hasn't moved. But it has 80 likes and 5 dislikes and 83 comments. If I go into the analytics part for it, so there it is right there running around like a headless chicken. If I go to the analytics part, it's got 0 views, 0 estimated minutes watched, and well, you know, engagement, 0 likes. Well, we just saw it has likes and dislikes and comments and all that shit. So, I think the analytics server done gone shit the bed. That's right, I said done gone. Go with it. Huh. That's right on. Oh well, frig it. Anyway, it's like almost 20 after 3. I gotta go to work. I don't want to, but I got to, because they give me money and I freaking like money. So, let's go to work. Kinda like the girlfriend's camera better than mine. Even though it's the same camera, it just looks better in black. Look, you can see my red one in the view screen. Ew, it's red and this one's black. But yeah, I really do like her camera better than mine because hers has like the rubberized grip feel to it. And this one here is kind of slick. It's like a smooth finish and it feels metallic, so it kind of hurts the fingers after a while holding it in the cold. And I wanted to grab my spare battery for this thing because I don't trust the battery that's on it right now, which is probably going to shit the bed in like 15 seconds. So, right on. Spare battery has been acquired. Alright, let's whip up a lunch real quick and get the frig out of here. Let's do this. I'm going to have to do some groceries or something. So all I got is a couple sandwiches and an orange. That's dicked. I have a feeling by later on tonight, I'm going to be even hungrier than ever. So, yeah, it's not going to work out. I'm going to need some more food. But I haven't eaten anything yet today. That's pretty messed up. It's easier to do this with 2 hands, eh? Let me tell you. But, it's 3:23 now. I'm super tempted to go hit up Subway just to get some breakfast into me. Because otherwise I know for a fact that I'll get to work. 5:30 will hit, I'll eat all my food, and then by 8 o'clock I'll be like, son of a bitch, I'm freaking starved. Subway costs money, but I got no food. There's nothing else I can bring that's in here, eh? None of those instant microwavable sons of bitches, or no, everything needs to be cooked in the stove or in a pan. Frig's sakes, like we don't even have any bags of microwave popcorn left. This is just kife. I gotta fix this. I have to go do some shopping. Or I could just go on the caffeine ephedrine stack and then I wouldn't even know I'm hungry. You know, just take in the whopping probably maybe 600, 700 calories that are in the lunch pail. Pop some caffeine ephedrine. My body starts craving energy. It'll start burning fat and make me tired or something. Who knows? But anyway, I gotta get out of here. I've been rambling. Let's go. So yesterday it was snowing. Today it's 16 degrees Celsius out. This is dicked. Yep, this weather is officially the most messed up thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Well, I don't think I'm going to film the drive to work today. I'm just going to head her in, and I'll talk to you guys on my break. Because judging by the weather, it's going to be nice out tonight. So I'll be able to talk to you guys without getting any wind noise, hopefully. And we'll just go from there. Because honestly, I have nothing to talk about on the drive to work. So I'm just going to head her in. Let's go. Alrighty, frig, we're at work. 3:39. Good timing. Gonna go smoke some cigarettes. I'm smoking one now, but it's pretty much dead, right down to the stump. And I'm gonna head her inside and carry on with the night and see how bad it is, because I think we're short-staffed again tonight, so fun stuff. Alright, peace out, people. Dickard, another one. Dickard. Freaking ladybugs everywhere, people. Don't they know it's October? Well, these two are about to bang. Yeah, they're about to bang. That's freaking weird. Yeah, nothing like getting to work and seeing a ladybug infestation. Like, they're all over this wall, like everywhere. Freaking crazy. Freaking ladybugs everywhere. Do they make nests somewhere and then they hatch because it's warm? Or, I don't know enough about those creatures. I know they're harmless, so I'm not too worried. Like, this guy here wouldn't hurt me if I put my finger out and he walked to my finger. Just want to make sure I don't have any on me when I go inside, because kind of sort of don't want any new friends, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, people, it's friggin' 5 o'clock break time. Just came outside, do a little more vlogging. Frickin' ladybugs are everywhere. I don't understand why we got an infestation of them today, but whatever. I guess it happens. whatevs. So this Friday there's a great big union meeting over at one of the public schools, and all members of the union were invited to go out and basically get informed on how the unions are currently ganging up together and fighting for the future of the company. I want to go, but I can't go. It sucks because there's nobody to work Friday except for me and another guy, so they can't give me the time off to go to it. I'm hoping one of the members from the help desk goes, so at least we got, you know, some ears there to get information, because I'd really like to know what the hell's going on, and that's the only place where we're going to find anything out. So it'd be really good if somebody from the help desk who's not working would go and, you know, get a little bit of insight and then report back on Monday to let us know what the hell's going on. It'd be really good, really good. Hell, I'd be willing to go as far as to loan him a video camera and have him tape the damn thing so I can watch it myself. But don't know if anybody will be able to go because it's on a Friday, and normally the day shift on a Friday doesn't want to get involved in anything to do with work. So here's just hoping that somebody goes, because frig's sakes. So apparently it was busier than frig this morning. Customers are calling in like crazy and people were busier than frig. Sure enough, we get into work and it somewhat quiets down. Still pretty busy, but you know, apparently a lot of customers are jumping ship though, so that's not good. Not really reinforcing us. But then again, what would you do, right? You found out the company you're with, the internet service provider you're with, was that in jeopardy of basically shutting down, and the future, there was no future for it, laid in solid brass. You probably wouldn't stick around either. You'd probably be looking for another internet service provider, especially if you use that internet service provider as your email. See, I don't do that. I use one of those general emails, like a Hotmail or a Gmail or a Yahoo Mail, because, you know, I don't see Google, Microsoft, or well, Yahoo's another story. Their stocks suck, but I don't see them shutting down anytime soon. So, you know, at least I know the mailbox will always be there. But I never use a pop account. I use them sometimes just for funsies and for stupid things, but I don't really rely on them. Now with companies like Gmail and Microsoft's Hotmail or Live Mail, whatever they want to call it, giving you like 15 gigs of mailbox storage, like holy shit, you know. And most pop accounts out there won't allow you to send an attachment any bigger than 5 megs. So Gmail allows unlimited size attachments. Problem is, if you send them to a pop account, they tend to get flagged and the person never receives them, but you know, whatevs. So I'd recommend people just using Gmail or Hotmail because it's a lot more efficient, and wherever you go you can always access it. Where a pop account, you need your computer, unless the company you're with offers a webmail solution. So things to think about. Kind of don't want to vlog here because of all the ladybugs. I already brought 3 of them inside with me. So yeah, and the wind is starting to pick up, so that's probably just wrecking the audio. Well, I definitely do got to do something about this coffee thing, because I've been going to bed really late and waking up really early. Like I went to bed last night at 8:30 a.m. So I went to bed when most people were getting up. It's pretty kaif. So I heard that they're going to be selling the Windows 8 upgrade for like $59 apparently. Holy shit, Microsoft, when did you guys get generous, eh? I know some people who bought some Windows 7 computers and got a coupon for a free upgrade to Windows 8. So that's right on. But $59 for Windows 8, that's okay, I guess. Not sure if I'm going to jump on that bandwagon. My biggest problem is I install that on my home editing rig and Sony Vegas hates it. Or it hates Sony Vegas. You know, frig, how am I going to edit? I don't want to use anything else but Sony Vegas for the vlogs because it makes life a lot easier. If I have to, I guess. I don't like the new Sony Vegas 12. I tried the demo version and it was kind of shit. But still a big fan of the Sony Vegas 10. It's the only one I've seen get working right for me. Sony Vegas 12, I went to render with the demo version or the trial version. I hit the render button. All of a sudden it's like, this program has caused an illegal operation. Close. And it's like, well, why? Why don't you like my computer? What the frig did it ever do to you? Doesn't like my computer one bit. Now, it could also be that it doesn't like my video card, because I think it was trying to do CUDA-core rendering. But still, like, it's messed. I don't like it. Anywho, I should head her back inside, and hopefully it's not windy at 8 o'clock and we can do some more vlogging. But if it is, I'll talk to you guys when I can get out of the wind. So peace the frig out. Alrighty, well, it's lunchtime. Just came outside for a cigarette, because I do that, you know. Here I thought Windows RT was going to be like only Windows or Microsoft making tablets for it. Turns out that Toshiba has a tablet, Asus has a tablet. I'm waiting for Acer to put out a tablet, because you know what's going to happen. All these different companies have Windows RT tablets. On top of Microsoft having the Microsoft, what the frig do they call it? I was going to call it the Microsoft Surf. Surface, friggin' the Microsoft Surface. So, all these different tablets that are out now running Windows RT. Well, coming out. they're available for pricing on websites. They're all priced the same amount, which is kind of stupid, but freaking weird. And of course I mentioned I wanted an iPad mini, and of course I get the comments from people saying, oh, don't buy the iPad mini, freaking you can't afford it, you should like new stuff, and you already have like 20,000 things and other things. And it's like, you know what, if I want to buy one, I'm gonna buy one. I don't need you to be my mom. Just saying. But I guess what really comes down to me buying the iPad mini is the specs, because right now they're all rumored, right? Nobody knows the processor they're putting in there. Nobody knows if the screen's going Retina. Nobody knows if they're even putting cameras on it. For all we know, it could just be a stretched iPod first gen. So it could have no cameras on it whatsoever. Basically, it could have the A4 processor found in the iPhone 4. You know, we don't know. It could have 128 megs of RAM, because apparently it sounds like they're pushing iBooks on it, turning it into an e-reader replacement. So if that's the case, you won't need much RAM to run iBooks. Play the odd game of Angry Birds. Like, you know, you don't need a lot of jam for that. So that's why I want to wait and see what the specs are when Apple releases them on the keynote. And then I'll make my decision if I want one of them or if I want to say frig it and not get one of them. Also, I saw the pictures of the new GoPro Hero 3. Holy shit, they made it apparently 35% smaller and like 30 or 40% lighter than the GoPro Hero 2. They didn't say what the specs are, except for the fact that it apparently takes better video than the Hero 2, and it also has Wi-Fi integrated. So I don't know if you can Wi-Fi link it to like a tablet and use the tablet as your view screen while you're aiming it. What you can do with that, I guess you can Wi-Fi upload your clips to your computer, but 90% of the time you plug your camera in anyway to charge it. So it's kind of a useless feature, I guess. I don't know. Maybe even supports Wi-Fi webcam mode. I don't know. But the camera itself looks pretty slick, and I just like the idea of Wi-Fi or of the Hero 2 because of the microphone jack. Like if I ever did get a motorcycle, I'd want a Hero 2 so I can do motorcycle vlogs, put the mic in my helmet, and then I can sit there and talk while driving and see how that sounds and stuff. With a setup like that, I could be the next Eric Busa, you know? Eric Busa. Check him out, YouTube. That's what he does. GoPro Hero 2 on the helmet, microphone mounted inside of his helmet, and he's a motorcycle vlogger from the UK, and he just gives her, you know? So, pretty sweet indeed. Anyway, I just came out to have a cigarette. I'm gonna go inside and eat, and I might come back out at the end of my lunch and have another cigarette and talk to you some more. So until then, peace out. Alrighty people, it's like 25 to, so I got about 10 minutes before I gotta go back inside. Just ate my Bologna sandwiches, my orange, and that's all the food I had, so frig it. Read something cool, well, not really cool, but interesting, shocking, surprising, but I knew about it last night. When Rex and I were at the Hortons, see Rex subscribed to him, I was, but I unsubbed, because I couldn't stand the style of his new videos. Who I'm talking about is Ray William Johnson. I first started watching Ray before I started watching David's Farm, and that was back in 2009, early 2009, when I was back in 2008 when I first started playing on YouTube, and I made the Skaven channel. I ended up subscribing to Philip DeFranco first, and then Ray William Johnson. And I loved his videos back then. They were so, like, it looked great. Like, it was amateurish enough where that was YouTube to me. That was what YouTube was, being amateur videographer, pretty much, you know? And at the time, he lived in an apartment in New York City, and it wasn't much of an apartment. It was expensive as frig. Like, I know he talked about how much it cost to live there. And he lived with the Will of DC, who did a lot of his editing for him, apparently. And he would literally shoot every episode with a flip cam, and it was awesome. I loved it. It was amazing. Like, he would still doing the viral video thing, the 3 viral videos. And then he had the dancing cat at the end, where he would show people's comments that were made from the previous video. It was freaking sweet. It was brilliant. I loved it. And then when later on, he kind of took like a 2-month sabbatical, freak sakes. He took a 2-month internet service provider. No, he took a 2-month sabbatical, and then came back, and he was with Maker Studios, and he had a team that would edit for him. And I found his videos were horrible. They made me really upset. The jokes he was dropping about the videos that he was reviewing were just horrible. Just horrible. They weren't even funny. It was nothing but like dick jokes, non-stop dick jokes. And, you know, he was getting really racist and really sexist, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is not Ray. What the hell's going on? The videos felt way too overproduced. Like, He was trying to sign a TV contract or something, and you know, he had pop-up text all the time, and you know, random things coming out of the screen, and I was like, holy shit, this is not equals 3 that I subscribed to. So I unsubbed at that point because I didn't like it. Well, last night we're at the Hortons. Rex busts out his phone to go check YouTube to see if any new videos came up, and there comes an equals 3. And he's like, oh, I gotta watch it. And I'm like, whatever, put it on. So he puts it on, and the first thing Ray says is, well guys, I'm shooting this from my apartment. I'm no longer with Maker's studio. I was like, holy shit, he freaking left Maker's. Right away I jump on my phone and I text my buddy. I'm like, did you hear this? Ray left Maker's. I couldn't believe it because like Maker's saved Ray's ass. You see, when Ray went on that 2-month off spree, what happened was he got a copyright strike on his account, multiple copyright strikes, and they disabled his AdSense. So here he is dropping videos that are getting millions and millions of views. Now he's not making money off it. Now he's got to be like the rest of us and go out and get a real job, right? Instead of making YouTube and entertaining for a career, now he's got to go out and get a job. Holy shit. So he took 2 months off, figure out what the frig he's gonna do, and that's when he was approached by Maker Studios, and they got his AdSense back and signed him with Makers. Now with Maker Studios, you sign up, it's a 1-year contract. If they were smart, they would have signed him up for a 3-year. Kept him longer. This might actually hurt Makers in a way, because let's face it, Ray brought in a lot of money for that network, and well, who doesn't like money, right? So now that he's back on his own, I don't know if he's running it on his own AdSense or if he's joining up with another network or what the deal is, but I do know one thing for sure. Last night's video was freaking awesome. It was classic Ray William Johnson. Classic equals 3. None of the fancy schmancy pop-up bullshit. It was probably the best episode of equals 3 I've watched in a long time. And yeah, I went home and I actually resubscribed to him. I couldn't believe it. I actually did that. So now I look forward to his videos. So that's right on. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it's lunchtime's over. I gotta head her back inside. So I'll talk to you guys probably on 10 o'clock break. If not, midnight when I get the frig out of here. So peace out, guys. Oh, it's 10:30 break time, and smell the air, and it smells like it's gonna piss. Yup, I think it's gonna rain tonight. Son of a bitch. I don't feel like a cigarette. I feel like a cigar. I'm all out of the really good ones that Rex gave me. So I'm actually on a pom-pom right now. Yeah, they're called pom-poms. All right, not too bad. There's no flavor to these ones, just tobacco. So it's like pipe tobacco. So it's all right. Tonight's been an okay night. I was reading through, I got this thing on my iPhone, actually. Catfish showed it to me, called Flipbook. And it's basically like a, I don't know what to call it. You can subscribe to a bunch of news feeds for different things like, you know, technology, the world news, and different news type things. So me being the nerd that I am, I'm subscribed to a bunch of like tech stuff like Engadget, Gizmodo, you know, all the big tech names out there. And they're talking about how on October 26th, the Windows, I already mentioned this tablet before earlier tonight, the Windows Surface comes out, or Windows Surface, Microsoft Surface, their little tablet running Windows RT, which is, I don't know, what real tablet, I guess. I don't know what RT stands for. I haven't looked it up. Just go with it. But they're saying the top 5 reasons why not to buy it. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're comparing it to the HP touchpad, saying that just like the HP touchpad, it died the way of the dodo, and some people blamed Windows RT or Windows 8 for killing the touchpad, while others said the touchpad just died because WebOS was not really a well-supported OS. Second reason not to buy the Windows tablet is the fact that it's made by Microsoft, and all the videos you saw online of hands-on job, like hands-on flips and all that, were done by PR people and not by regular consumers. So like if I would have went to a tech show and saw the Windows tablet, I couldn't have sat there and played with it. They wouldn't have let me. They would have basically showed a demo of it. The PR guy would have played with it, made sure to only hit the things that work to make it look like it's something amazing, right? So I could come home and talk about it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Apparently, that's like, it's kind of ridiculous the price they're asking for the thing. Like, yeah, it's a 32 gig tablet, but it's $600 basically, for $599 for just the tablet, $699 if you want the tablet with the snap-on keyboard, $799 if you want the same thing with 64 gigs of storage. That's kind of brutal. So, you know, one of the comments, and I laughed at this, was, holy shit, I could either buy one Windows RT tablet, or I could buy three Google Nexus 7s, and apparently Google's going to be releasing a Google Nexus 10 for the people want the bigger tablets, so that's all right. But honestly, I think the pricing's kind of off its rocker. If you compare it to the already successful Android tablets, you can't compare it. It's like Android's got the big marketplace. Like Windows 8 looks promising for phones and tablets, yes, but the pricing's off its rocker. Now, I don't think Microsoft is going to release a tablet OS where you can install it on any ARM-based tablet. It'd be cool if they did, but one person brought up something in the forums that made a lot of sense. See, I'm part of the touchpad forums, the XDA forums, and they brought up this really interesting thing. Let's see if we can get it. That works a little better. They brought up the fact that, of course, I got the fans behind me blowing, eh? Oh, here we go. They brought up the fact that driver support, because every tablet has a different camera in it, right? Like my Acer Iconia Tab. It has a 5 megapixel camera out back. Bullshit. It's more like a 2 megapixel camera trying to do 720p interpolated, whatever it is. It's the 720p footage looks like balls coming out of that Acer Iconia Tab. And the front-facing camera is maybe a 0.3 megapixel. The Flyer has the 5 megapixel at the back and the 3 megapixel at the front. The HP touchpad has the 1.3 megapixel at the front. You know, so they all have different cameras, which means probably different software to drive them. Microsoft's not about to write all sorts of drivers for the stuff. Instead, they write the software and expect the hardware developers to build the hardware around their software. Just like Android did, just like, well, I couldn't say just like Apple did, because Apple only has the one device running iOS, right? The iPad. But, you know, it's kind of ridiculous. So they're saying the only way it'll work is if they can somehow make a ROM. And because, unlike Android being open source, anybody can download the Android source code and dick with it in their own fashion, just like Linux and, you know, any other open source programs out there, or Linux, whatever you want to call it. So it makes it kind of hard for them just to download a copy of Windows RT, modify it to work on the HP touchpad. What the one guy said goes, would it be hard to do? Not really, because the HP touchpad does have an ARM processor, dual core, 1.2 gigahertz. Can overclock the 1.5 easily. 1.7, she gets a little warm and kills the battery quicker, but you can run 1.5 gigahertz no problem. Camera might be tricky, the microphone might be tricky, and the sound system might be tricky because the HP touchpad has its own little sound system, which differs from a lot of different things. As far as the screen size goes on the touchpad, it's identical to the screen size on the Surface, so they wouldn't have to resize it or nothing. It would work perfectly for that. Processor-wise, it's plenty of power for it. So all in all, the only thing they'd have to worry about is the multimedia side of things. And that's why right now it's a big time maybe. But the big thing is installing a copy of Windows RT on a product that is not Windows RT is highly illegal. It's like installing macOS on a PC. If you read the end user license agreement, making a Hackintosh is highly illegal because it states right in the end user license agreement that when you click I agree on the setup, it says right in there that you vow to never install macOS on any device other than an Apple computer. It states it right there. So all these Hackintoshes out there are illegal. It's a given. Hackintoshes are classified as illegal. But there's no enforcing on it, so who gives a shit, right? Now Microsoft, I could see them getting a sore ass over this if people started turning their HP touchpads into, well, in my case, a $99 friggin' Surface, you know? I could see them getting really butthurt over this and coming after people. But like Apple doesn't really give a shit because they don't make money in macOS. Look, you go out and buy a copy of macOS for $30. You can get the latest version of macOS right now for $30. It's friggin' cheap. Where Microsoft charges for their latest version $129 for the full install of Windows 7. So that's a little given there. So I don't know, it's one of those things where if it happens, I'm probably gonna have to keep her on the down low, you know? Not let anybody know I did it, because, you know, there's a lot of people out there who hate me, apparently, so I've been told. And I'm pretty sure they'd, like, report me to freaking Microsoft, like, 7,000 times until, like, some black car with a flag on the side came up and arrested me. But anywho, my break's over. I should head her back inside, and I'll talk to you guys when I get out of the joint. All right, peace out. Alrighty, people. It's 12 o'clock. It's time to go home. We're not going home. We're going to the Hortons, so let's get rolling. Oh, we're down here at the Hortons, and Rex hasn't fired up his mower in a while. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that puffin. Oh, give her. Oh, let's go for a romp. parts unknown. Still works. Sweet! Alrighty people, well, I'm home now and I really need to edit and upload. So if you like today's video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know you like the video and I like that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave. Freaking camera died on me, like mid-outro. Couldn't even get 2 days out of it. Son of a bitch. But like I was saying, if you like today's video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know you like the video and I like that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. The comment section below. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.
I'm gonna play it all the way through. I might as well fraps it. Put it up. So I got that. I got some Minecraft. I got some Faster Than Light. A bunch of different vidges to put up. So that's what we're gonna do. When? I don't know. Just gonna go with it. But yeah, sure enough, I get a freaking text message this morning from the girlfriend saying my car got busted into. So I was like, what? And I didn't want to call her at work because she's at work. So the first thing I do is I run outside and I check the Trans Am and the G6 to see if either one of them were busted into as well. G6 is locked up, Trans Am's locked up, so it wasn't they weren't busted into. So I was like, well, okay, what the freak's going on? So I was like, you know what, I have to call her because she's not answering her text messages, obviously because she's at work and she's busy.